founder of Bioenergy Solution Center. Okay, in this video, I would like to explain what is bioenergy, and with me the friend called Monique, yeah? And she has like zero idea about bioenergy, so she will be asking me questions just the way normal people who does not know what bioenergy will be asking questions. Okay, let's start. So, if you hear the word bioenergy, what comes to mind?
I actually have no idea, and I found about it when I know the page bioenergy.
Okay, so if you hear bioenergy, it's just blank.
Blank.
Okay, so some people, especially those who work in the petroleum gas, okay, they might think that bioenergy is like biodiesel, but it's not like that. So the correct word for biodiesel would be biofuel.
Oh.
Okay, because that you take biological matter and you turn it into fuel. This is bioenergy. It's defined as the energy that is produced and used directly by living organisms. So if you use it directly and we produce it directly, it's bioenergy. If you have to be burned into it, that's not as fuel. Okay. Some people might think that it's just another name for some US stuff. No, it's not like when people call it this spirit energy. No, that's like bioenergy is basically you move, right? When you move, what type of energy you actually use? When the car moves, it's actually using what energy? Which type of energy?
Fuel.
No, which type of energy? The car. You have a car, it moves. What energy does it use? Yeah, but what type?
I don't know.
It's kinetic, right? It's movement, kinetic. Okay, but where does it get the kinetic energy? It's from combustion. So you burn the fuel, so you get the heat, you turn that into kinetic energy. Okay? In the car. But in human, it's not like that. We don't actually burn fuel. We process the food, we break down to sugar and everything, and then we turn it into energy. It's called adenosine triphosphate, ATP. So it turns into energy, and then we use it to contract our muscles. So that's how we move, right? So when we call it bioenergy, the energy that we actually convert into the kinetic, so the one that actually move our muscles, that's what we call it bioenergy. When we think, right, it's bioenergy. We need energy to think, right? We don't use heat to think, right? When we breathe, okay, the part that absorb the oxygen and let out the carbon dioxide, not the muscle itself, but the lung. The lung also needs energy. Otherwise, it will not work. So that's bioenergy. So it's very simple. So it's not possible for someone to say, no, I don't use bioenergy. Yeah, if you're alive, you use bioenergy. Yeah, and it's not just human. The plants also use bioenergy. However, of course, it is normal to think that maybe our bioenergy and the plant's bioenergy will be different. It's normal, right? Okay, so that's bioenergy.